everyone. I just decided to make a little video here because we had a new pot card released. It's not on EDO Pro yet, so I'm not going to be doing any duels with it, but I just got to thinking in terms of dinosaurs. A lot of times we use Pot of Extravagance in a dinosaur deck, so I'm just wondering which is better to use, this one or the new one. So I'll put Pot of Extravagance up so you can see it. And as you can see, you banish 3 to 6, you draw one card for each 3 to 6 you banish. So usually 2. But that's just random 2. Now I'll put the new card up here. It essentially does the same thing, except you get to look at the top cards based on how many you banished. And then you add one card from among those. There are a few other differences, like Extravagance you have to do at the very start of your main phase, so that's the first thing you have to do, and you can't draw for the rest of the turn after you resolve this. Whereas this other one, you can't have activate any draw effects the turn you use it, so you can't like use Extravagance, draw into it, and then use it. And it also has a little thing at the end that says your opponent takes half battle damage, which that might be the nail in the coffin for the dinosaur deck, but we'll see. For this video, I'm just going to do a few test hands, and we're going to see, we're just going to basically compare with different hands, and we're going to see what Extravagance would get us, and then we're going to look at other test hands and see what the other card would get us, and we're going to see which is actually better. And I'm using my deck for an example. This is mainly a go second deck, so I'm not sure if that's better or not to play which one in the go second deck, but we're just going to pretend we're going first each time. And you can kind of imagine, like, if you're playing like the Samorg dinosaur deck, that maybe the pot's better. Who knows? We're going to find out. So I'll see you in just a second with the test hands. Okay, here we have a first hand, just kind of random hand I got with Extravagance in it. Since we don't have the new pot on YGO Pro yet, I'm just going to use Extravagance as the proxy for it, but I'll let you know when we get to that one. But for now, we're doing just Extravagance. So I'm just going to go step by step here. We're going to see. So this hand, you can see we kind of already have what we want. We have Lost World Overraptor. That can pretty much get us to where we need to go. So at this point, the pot is pretty much just getting us extra stuff. Maybe like a miscellaneous to protect the Overraptor, or maybe like another fossil dig or something. So let's find out. So we're going to go step by step here so we don't miss it. And we're going to banish, I believe, 6. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's see what we draw. Okay. So like I said earlier, this is my go second deck, so you might see some weird draws off of this. But yeah, as you can see, it didn't really draw us anything too helpful for going first. Now going second, this isn't very helpful, but the Dogoran is. And but as you can see, the Pot of Extravagance didn't really make a huge difference on this hand. So I don't know, we'll see. I guess Dinosaurs is consistent after all. We'll go on to the next hand with Extravagance and see. We're gonna do like 3 to 5. We'll see how we go. Okay, we have a new hand here. So as you can see, it's an interesting hand. We have Lost World, so if we can just get like Overraptor at least off of this Extravagance. So the Extravagance at least needs to get us Fossil Dig or Overraptor to do something, or reversely it could get us like Baby plus Miscellaneous could also do something, and then the Lost World's kind of irrelevant at that point. So in this scenario, we need at least one card, so let's see what it gets us. Okay, as you can see, it did get us an Overraptor. It got us another card that wasn't too helpful, so it did get us there. The question we're gonna ask though is that better, the random chance, than looking? So we're gonna head to the next replay, and I think this should be the last Extravagance one, and then we'll move on. Okay, so I saved the worst hand for last. As you can see, assuming we're going first. If we're going second, this hand seems okay. But if we're going first, this hand we can't really do anything, right? So we're really reliant on this Extravagance drawing us something. So the problem with this is it has to get us 2 cards to do something off of this. We need Lost World Overraptor, we need Archosaur Baby, we need Miscellaneous Baby, Fossil Dig can be mixed in there somewhere, but we absolutely need 2 cards to do something. So in this case, Extravagance is our only chance of actually getting those 2 cards to do something. If you do the other card, the other pot, you're only gonna get 1 card. But let's see if chance is on our side here. We're gonna banish our 6. Let's see if we draw what we need. Okay, as you can see, we didn't. But the question is, do you want the chance to get the 2 things you need in these really, really bad hand scenarios? Or do you want the more guaranteed get the 1 thing you need when your hands aren't as bad as this one? So we're going to find out if the new pot helps after this one. Okay, we have our first recording with the new pot. Like I said, it's not on EDO Pro yet as the time of this recording. But we're just going to use Extravagance and use our imagination. I'll put the card art on the screen somewhere so you can remind yourself what it does. So in this case, as you can see, our hand's pretty good. Let's just banish 6. We'll be greedy for this. Let's look at the top 6. Alright, let's see. What did we banish first off? Okay, no 3 of. So if we were playing like maybe the Samorg build, probably not going to banish all 3 Link Kriebos or all 3 Reaper or all 3 Samorgs, so we got that going for us. And then what are we going to excavate from the top? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we can only get 1 of these. Probably don't want another pot. My guess would be either Lost World or the Gamma, because we already have Miscellaneous and Baby. These are excavated, so they're going to know the Gamma's there, so that's why I'm not sure if the Gamma's really that helpful. Especially since we already have the Jewel Beast. But as you can see, it's kind of nice to just look at the top 6 and just pick one you want. This hand didn't really need anything. These are just kind of bonuses. So the next couple hands we'll see what maybe, if you actually do need to grab something, what it might look like. Okay, we have this next example with the new pot card. This hand, as you can see, going first, all we have is Fossil Dig. Nothing else helps. And Fossil Dig by itself doesn't really do anything. Unless you're playing like Needle Fiber, then I guess you could normal the Ash and do that stuff. But we're pretending we're doing maybe like the Samorg or just a regular Dinosaur. Because I don't know if you'd want to play this in that with a Needle Fiber deck. But anyways, we're going to banish the top 6. Because we desperately need just 1 card. So then let's see what happens when we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, what did we banish? Alright, still no 3-ups. This hand's a little weird if you're actually playing like the Go second one, because the Secure Garden is gone, and my second Link 2's gone. We still have a Phoenix, though, so we can still get the Link Kriebel off the field, so we don't have to banish these guys out of our hand. But let's see. Do we get a combo starter? Or, well, do we get something to go with our Fossil Dig starter? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Obviously, you're probably not going to pick Nibiru, Pankratops, Giant Rex, or the Dogran. But you have 2 Fossil Digs to pick from, so you have double Fossil Dig, which is technically where you need to go. And if they try and droll you or something, you got the Gamma, so that's good. So in this case, I think this pot card was better than Extravagance in this particular case, because if you look here, these first 2 cards is what we would have drawn off of Extravagance. We technically could do something with this and just get Archosaur with the Fossil Dig, but it wouldn't be that great. So yeah, in this case, I think the new pot's better. In this particular hand, we'll go on to the next hand. Okay, here we are with another hand here. As you can see, this is a very not that great hand going first. We technically do have 1/2 of the puzzle. We have a Lost World. So if we can just get Oviraptor or Fossil Dig, we can still get to everything we need to get to. So let's see what we do here. We're gonna banish 6 because we really need either Fossil Dig or Oviraptor. It's not like we can get Archosaur and Miscellaneous and still be okay. So we're going to banish our 6 here. What did we banish? Okay, well I think we're fine. It doesn't look like we really banished too much. Let's see what the top 6 has. Okay, we have Ultimate Conductor, doesn't help. Miscellaneous would be nice, but not with this hand. There's the Oviraptor that we need. There's the Fossil Dig we also would need, and then there's another pot and an Ash. So out of those top 6, and we needed 1 specific of 2 cards to get, we did find both of them, so we can get either this or this. So I think we're fine. Even if we get drolled here, we just add the Oviraptor, and we can just send the Miscellaneousaurus I don't know if that really helps too much under Droll, because you still won't be able to get the Archosaur play going, but still, I think this is good. You get to pick between the two. I think this once again showed that the pot was actually very helpful. Although, yep, Extravagance, you still wouldn't have drawn what you needed, so far the pot's looking interesting, at least going first it is. Alright, and here's the final replay with our brand new pot card, so just use your imagination once again. We have Gamma to protect it, that's nice. But we don't have anything else. And here's where I have my one issue with this card going first. Is that in Dinosaurs specifically, a lot of times you need two cards to do something. And if you just so happen to have a horrible go first hand where you have not one of those two cards, this card gives you a 0% chance of getting both of those cards. Whereas Extravagance technically gives you a chance to get both of those cards. Now you can, if you're specifically trying to go first, you can probably build your deck to where you're not going to draw some of these things. But sometimes you do. So let's see. Let's see what our 0% chance is going to get us. So we're just going to go banish 6. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, what did we banish? Once again, the banish has not really hurt us. As we know with Extravagance, that's not really that big of a deal. But, I mean, what do we get here? Pankratops doesn't help. Archosaur would help if we had anything else in our hand. I mean, I guess in theory we could get Archosaur, pop the Dogoran, get the pill, and then summon either Pankratops or Conductor. That's something, I guess. The baby doesn't help. Second Gamma seems kind of pointless. Droplets could help us stall for a little bit, except they're gonna know it's there, so that's a little bad. And then another Archosaur. So we could do something thanks to this. We still would have drawn the Archosaur off of the pot, so I think it's about the same boat. But yeah, these hands are hopefully few and far between for you, but they do exist, and just know your odds with this pot compared to the Pot of Extravagance. So that's it for the replays, though. I'll see you back on the deck screen. Okay, we are back. There it was. I'm really undecided, to be honest with you. In the Go Second version, I probably would still just play Extravagance just because of that last little sentence it has on there. But if you're playing like the Samorg version, I would maybe consider the new pot over this. If you're playing like a Needle Fiber one, I don't know if you can play Pot of Extravagance or the other one. If you can, that'd be cool. But yeah, I don't know. It just depends. I think they're both actually good. Unfortunately, you can't really play them both at the same time, which would be nice. But in my opinion, Go Second Dinos. I think keep the Extravagance. If you're doing maybe Go First more pure or Go First Samorg, I think maybe the other one might be the better option. Well, and you saw the replays, so you decide for yourself. And that's it. I'm scooping now. Be sure to watch any of our other dinosaur videos. We have a couple right now. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.